I cry uncontrollably every time I have sex. So my last video did fucking insane, with it being the most highly viewed video I have ever done ever, which, I mean, after 5 years of doing this shit, god damn, dude, that makes it so much more worth it. But I wanted to come back and make another video. And I'll be honest, I've been genuinely fucking dumbfounded for about the past 3 weeks for a genuine concept for this video. But after much brainstorming, I finally landed on the concept: obscure incidents in history that I think are fucking terrifying. Now, I honestly think this first one might be cheating a little, because it's like 50-50 if this is a really obscure story, but it's the Ramree Massacre. So going back all the way to World War II, the Japanese military had stationed about 1,000 soldiers onto Ramree Island, which is an island that is located in Myanmar, which I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, that's how the voice on Google told me. But either way, if you've never heard the story of the Ramree Massacre, but you know of, like, the Japanese reputation in World War II, you would want to keep the word massacre about as far away from those Nazi-scaring evil fucks as possible. Japan's fucking dope now. It's a beautiful place with great people that come from it. These motherfuckers was doing something different. These motherfuckers had a different idea. So, with all that said, who do you think did the massacring in this situation? The motherfucker shaking hands with Adolf or Gomek? Let me explain the story. So upon being stationed on Ramree Island, a lot of the soldiers ended up hunting for their own food. They were at war. They couldn't just not eat for the time they were going to be there. But with how many soldiers they had to feed, with hunting that much, that's the equivalent of cleaning out this thing's fridge. Forcing the saltwater crocodiles on the island into hibernation, which, I mean, honestly doesn't sound that bad for these guys. I mean, they aren't in the way, they don't gotta deal with them, like, yeah. But like all good things in history, those damn Brits had to ruin it. The British rode into the coast of the island and started laying waste to the motherfucker. Bow, bow. And with so many British soldiers rushing onto the island, the Japanese troops had to retreat into the swamp of Ramree. Just so happens, the swamp of Ramree also had a bunch of crocodiles that were just woken up from hibernation. Over 1,000 soldiers had come into the swamp, and only 20 were found left alive.
Gomek had that dog in it.
Okay, now that we've told a story about a fucking terrible happening that happened in World War II, let's talk about a random grocery store from the 90s. So basically, Mexia was a local supermarket, I believe, located in Texas. Granted, I am a dumbass. I don't really know about that for sure, but that's where I believe it is. And over the 90s, they did pretty good business, but in 99, they ended up filing for bankruptcy. Which, you know what? It happens. No big deal. But what makes Mexia so different is how they handled bankruptcy. You see, when a supermarket goes out of business, obviously they have a shit ton of food that they have to do something with. But in the summer of 99, when they went out of business, they just left all the food. Which I know, you're not really thinking that in depth about it. Well, let me explain to you what all was in there. Milk and different juices alike just left there for months. Just looking at this image right here makes me want to fucking throw up, dude. This is meat after 3 months of being left in a hot grocery store with no air conditioning. I think the fish has to be like the worst thing for me to imagine, but that's just me. As you can see, the cleaners had to wear full-on hazmat suits to get in there, which, you know what? Good for them. I honestly wish they had better. There's fucking cheese in there. Okay, never mind. I think that might outdo the fish. If you want a cleaner explanation of this story, Blame It on George made a video where you're simply just gonna get a better explanation about it. But I think I took too long yapping about Gomek, so I think I'm gonna end this video here just for the sake of time. But thank you for watching if you've gotten this far. Leave a comment down below if I got anything wrong about either of these events. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And with that said, good night. Bye bye.